Hello and welcome to this RCloud RCAP Old Faithful demo. RCloud is software created and open source by AT&T Big Data Research Labs that is installed on a server. It has a built-in chunkwise compute and combine paradigm to give fast interactions with data in HDFS and built-in parallel and distributed processing. Because RCloud is server software, it is both an IDE and a cloud platform. I'm logging into the public instance through a web browser at rcloud.social/tryit, but you may also download and install RCloud on your own servers so that you can set up your own internal organization-wide RClouds. The RCloud IDE gives you access to an R, Python, or Shell terminal and Markdown and R Markdown cells that are located in the center panel. In the left panel, you have access to the notebooks of everyone in this instance and other functionality which is discussed in other videos. This access, combined with the built-in high-throughput computing and parallel and distributed processing, make RCloud the ideal platform for collaboration on big data analyses. RCAP stands for RCloud Analytic Platform. Using RCAP, RCloud registered users may link custom functions with dashboard widgets for easy dashboard creation. In RCloud, data analyses may be shared through a URL with both registered and unregistered users. There are many methods of sharing data analyses in RCloud, including shiny.html, flex dashboard, and notebook.r. But in this demo, we'll be using RCAP Designer to create a dashboard that is shared through rcap.html. I'm going to start my RCAP dashboard by creating a new notebook. I do this by clicking the plus icon located in the top of the left window shape panel. I populate the first cell with some notes about the purpose of this notebook. As you can see, when I run the cell, an error is generated because this is not acceptable R syntax. But if I change the cell from an R to a Markdown cell, the error goes away and my Markdown is rendered. Markdown cells and other cells in the notebook that are not specifically linked to an RCAP widget do not appear in an RCAP dashboard, so you can include as many narrative cells or computation cells that you want. Now I'm going to demonstrate the two ways of launching your RCAP app. This creates a URL you can share with others. The first is by using the share icon in the RCAP Designer. The second method uses the share icon in the RCloud Notebook IDE. First select rcap.html and then click the share icon. Now I'm going to create some custom functions that I am eventually going to link to an RCAP widget. To do this, I am going to add some cells before the cell containing the RCAP result function by positioning my mouse between two characters and clicking the break icon. This can also be accomplished by dragging cells to the appropriate position. In the first cell, I create a user-defined function that plots a histogram. In the second cell, I create an RCAP wrapper function that calls my function. The RCAP wrapper function must be assigned using the two-arrow assignment. The two-arrow assignment makes it a global variable. I run the cells to make sure my code is correct. I know my code is run successfully when I see a green cell run state indicator. I can also see in the RCloud IDE that I now have a faith_hist function object in my workspace, and the same goes for my RCAP wrapper function. Now that all my cells have been run successfully, I reopen RCAP Designer in the Advanced menu and click the puzzle piece to access the Widgets menu, and then drag and drop an rplot widget to my dashboard page. I can edit the size and location of the plot space. To link my custom function to the RCAP widget, I type the name of my RCAP wrapper function in the R function form. As you can see, as soon as I start typing, the function choices in my notebook show up. So I select the wrapper function. I can also adjust the padding and other style choices in this UI, but for now I'm going to save and then launch the dashboard using the share icon. So now we have a plot, which is very boring because it's not interactive. So I'm going to add some interactive or UI controls to the input of this plot. To do that, I need to close RCAP Designer and edit my function. The first thing I'm going to make interactive is the number of breaks in the histogram. To do this, I create a number of breaks parameter in my function and in the wrapper function. Here you can see I am using as numeric because I need to change the input from character to numeric. All RCAP inputs are character. I then set the initial value for my parameter variable using the RCAP global assignment of 2 arrows. Now I'm going to create 2 RCAP wrapper functions that are going to be used to create a drop-down menu. I need to link the functions and the variables to an RCAP HTML form widget. Here I'm adding a heading form to describe the drop-down menu, but this is not a necessary step. In this pop-up window, I add the drop-down form and link it to my RCAP global variable n_breaks and the R function break_list. Since this is runtime generated, after I hit update, you can see that the menu is linked to the function. I save my changes and launch the app to verify that I have a drop-down menu selection input linked to the number of breaks in the histogram. The next UI control I'm going to add to the plot is a logical variable which indicates whether or not the rug representation should appear. I add the R parameter and the R function, initialize the global variable, and then I add it as an as logical parameter to my RCAP wrapper function. I link the UI radio button control to the ind_obs variable and manually update the true and false as logical options. The next part of this video shows how you can add a slider to the plot. This is the end of the RCAP Old Faithful demo. Thank you for watching. Please check out our other videos and tell others about RCloud.